Everybody, welcome back to TekWarfare, episode 41 with me, Sid, and we are back on the server. Not done a huge amount. I have, however, got a bow, and I've got a semi-enchanted bow, which we will be using in a little while. Let me just put those up there. But I've also got in my inventory a immersive wooden storage crate, because last episode we finished up on the industrialization of the mob farm to make it look industrial, for want of a better word. And what I want to do is use the same technology I used to filter the goods over there on this bad boy here. Now we have got what is over, hang on. I just saw something on the hostile flag up on the mini map, and it looked like it was in the actual, yeah, there it is. What is that, and where are you? Well, you shouldn't be in. Nope. Hup. How am I gonna... All I want to do is get up there. And it is not letting me use that, is it? Nope. Nope, it does not want to let me. Interesting. Alright. Well, we'll do it the old-fashioned way then, shall we? And really does not want to let me teleport that far. All I want to do is see what's in there, because there shouldn't be anything able, thank you, to get in there when it was this one here. Oh, it's not up. And it can't be down, it must be underground then. Alright. Well, you know, you live and learn. I suppose we should sleep the night off before we continue onwards. Incidentally, this is probably the last episode that I will be recording in my old man cave. Yeah, I'm virtually done on doing the new man cave area. The only thing left to do is the tricky area of firstly rerouting my category 5 cable from one room across the landing into another room, wiring everything in. While I'm doing that, I need to take advantage to upgrade the graphics card on my PC, because I've got a GTX 1080 Ti sitting waiting to go in there. Never really had any desperate need to use it, so I haven't. And I also have a 500 gig SSD to add in there as well, just for good measure. Now I need, oh damn it, I need to work out the very items that we are going to be storing. Now I've already taken these are the items that we are pulling across. There's probably other bits like leather and tripwire hooks. Salmon, rotten flesh, string. Anything else? Name tags? I don't think I really want name tags. I'm not that desperate for name tags that I want thousands and thousands of them. Obviously enchanted books, we'll just take one of those out. So those are keepers, and the rest of the stuff is, I think, more or less A bin of sticks. Yeah, it's only a stick, isn't it? Hardly. Oh, bones. Bones will keep as well. So all of those are keepers. And all of these are... Now, how many have we got there? 9. Oh, bum. That's going to be a... it's not... No, that's fine. That's fine. We can work with that. We can work with that. And then we've got other stuff to get rid of. So, what we need to do is we need to start off with... Ow. A broken ankle. No, we need to start off with an item sorter thingy from Immersive and some other bits and pieces. We need another one of those garbage things. Where are they? Engineer's decor. Let's have a look. We need another one of these waste incinerators. So that's iron things and things. Okay. So we need a couple of those. And what did I say? Iron plates and a bucket of lava. I think we can manage that fairly easily. And if we should really, that's probably not the best way of activating something above my head, is it? Just by staring lovingly upwards with a bucket of lava and right clicking. That's just asking for trouble. But that's that. Now the other thing we need is we need an immersive engineering item router or router. That means we need some copper and yeah, okay. Bit of copper, one of them and some of them. That will give me that. I think that's everything we need off of oops, no. That's a fluid router. I don't want a fluid router, I want an item. So a couple of iron ingots. Boop, boop. A little blob of redstone. Blob. Conveyor belt and some hoofer. Some, what's my jig? One of those. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a conveyor belt. Now I'm going to go with that having a conveyor belt or 5 in it. And an armed, oh no, that one. Armed with all of that, we should be good to make the item router, which we'll need. So we also need to go and get the water wheel, get all of that stuff going, and then yeah, let me take you. Actually, let me just double check. Do I have any of the trapdoory ones? Let's have a look. Uses for those. Splitter, extractor. Probably want one of them, actually. And we'll definitely want some of the droppy ones and some things and bits and pieces. Let's just take a stack of iron with us. That should give me what we need. And what did I say? I thought I had some of those. One of them. Let me have a look. Oh, we need yeah, 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bit of copper, and we will get this thing going. Why have I got extra copper? I'm fairly certain I didn't want extra copper. And yeah, in fact we'll get that done now while we can. One of them and one of them. There we go. And I don't know whether this is shaped or shapeless. It appears to be shapeless. So we're going to need you, we're going to need you, we're going to need you, and we're going to need you, and we are going to need all of these things here. Oops. And we just need to double check that we've got these bulked up and voiding downstairs. I'm fairly certain we have, but better safe than sorry. Inky sacks. Inky sack, yes. Salmon and fish. inky sack, salmon and fish, or the things. Other two fish, yep. Oh, I did do name tags, okay. Tripwire hook, yep. We've got leather, yep, and you are voided, yep, okay. Rotten flesh, do I have? Yes, I do, okay. String we've got, yep. Bones, bony bones, yep. And then obviously books we're going to keep, but well, we're going to do a different thing with those. So, got those. I do need to take account of name tags as well. Let me just pop that down. Boop and boop. Right. So, got all of that. We need to then... I'm trying to think. There's something else that's niggling at me. Something... Oh, I know what it was. Three of those. Probably enough to start off with. Take a quarter stack of that as well. That should do the trick. Right, so armed with all of that, the next thing we need to do is work out where we're going to put this. And I want it to be underwater, I want it to be hidden, and I want to be able to access it. And I think the obvious place to do that is down here. Under this. I better get the levitation spell going. So we should be good. What are you? You are dark oak, so I can fix that. We should be good for starters to go and grab that. God only knows what's gone where there. No, let's not. What we got? Boots and fishers there. Oh man. Okay. I think I know the best solution to this. Oh, well, I did. Right, let me think. If I take this. No. Get the right thing. If I take this, get the radiant trove, place it there, and go, damn it, and miss everything on the way. That, and then go and grab some more. Right, we got the farm, that's the main thing. Oh, sod it. I'll worry about the rest of this later, I think. For now, let's just get everything picked up and put back in to the system. Oops, okay. Fine. Apart from that. Okay, let's try that once more with feeling. I've just thrown my food in. Damn you. Alright. Let me just gather myself, because clearly I am making mistakes, and I shall be right back with you. Alright, so just a quick update. This is, I've decided I'm going to build it here. This is the back wall. This is where we're going to be. I'm going to set the bounds to be 7 by 5, and we want to be here. I think that's how it would work. Let's have a look. Hang on, if I were to turn... No, I think we need to be that way round. I think that's right. Be really hopeful if it would... hang on, there is a option to turn the bounding box on, as I recall. I just need to vehicles, no, I was sworn there was a way to see the bounding box. Well, there's one way to do it, and that is we'll go first things first anyway. This wants to be one back. Anyway, so that is going there, and that is going to be hang on, that didn't work. Right, let's try that again. Let's try that, and then what we'll do is we'll come back here. We can always tidy up in a moment. This is the beauty of all of this kind of thing. We can just come in here. We can grab a bucket of water and place it there, and then we can place you. I think it's that way around. No, that way around then, and that now should be oh, I can't. I am struggling with this one. Other, okay, sides, yep. Let me just double check. I'm sure there's a way to see the bounding box of these things, and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, well, I've got the thing in. It's down here, it's hidden. This is, I've sculpted this a little bit. I mean, it doesn't look perfect, but you know, it's at least somewhat hidden now. And what we can start doing here is filling in. No, not with that. That's not. Let's try that again, shall we? Now, the next thing we need is I need this hopper, which, if I remember, it's probably already full of crap. So that's a thing, but we'll have it eventually. Let me. Oh God. This is not going to go well. I fully predict this is not going to be a pleasant experience. Let me just get that hopper out if I can. If I just that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted, right. So armed with that and a levitation spell, we can go back in here to the underside of here. We'll get this right, and we'll place the hopper facing in that way, I suppose. It's as good a way as any. Oh, man. And then we can take that. Actually, do I really want to? See, I was thinking about using conveyor belts, but that's going to be a pain, isn't it? How am I going to do this? I mean, I could use... you can't even see what's going on in there now either. However, we are definitely getting stuff, so it is working. What I think we need to do is try and find myself some space to work, because at the moment I am somewhat constrained by the lack of working space. So I'm going to just quickly hollow myself some space out, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, I finally, I think, got this to a point, well, to a point where we have stuff coming in here, and there's stuff in there, and it is all coming through to a point that we can actually start working with. We still need a little bit more wiggle room. And what I would like to do, I think, let's go this way. This doesn't need a particularly nice build around it. It just needs some space, and maybe some brick or some kind of material just to say, don't dig this up. You know, like you do with the old redstone stuff. Maybe we should even take this and go and grab some of this, for example. And here we can come. Let me just think this through. So that is how we've been getting in. So we need to definitely think about another way in or out. And that is not it. Neither is that. Oh man, this is proving more awkward than I would have given this credit for. I mean, I suppose we could use that. That kind of works as well as anything, doesn't it? Because then we can fill that in. We can put a door or something in there and have a little route down here. Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to have all of this is going to be nicely filled in back there. And what we shall do is we'll brick this in so it becomes part of a structure, just to keep things tidy, and then that will be our way up and down, which again we can actually even incorporate that sensibly. And we shall replace the floor with something a little bit more sensible as well. So let's go with chiseled tiles for as good a thing as any. And I'll tidy this up properly in a bit. What we'll just do is get some basics down. So this is as good a start as any. Get this lot cut back here. Whoa! Block lag or armor. Okay. That's not what I wanted. That is what I wanted. So again, there's just, if I'm digging around anywhere underneath all of this, there's no danger or doubt in our minds that this is, you know, a lived and worked in area. So from here, how do I want to play this? Well, we need to start off with a item router, which we shall put here. And what's going to come in here? Right, we need to think about what we're going to bin and what we're going to route. So these items are all going to be routed out. Wow, I am definitely going to struggle somewhat on this, just because of the sheer number of items. Alright, let's bring you a little bit further over to here. No, I don't know. Right. I suppose the obvious thing to do... Yeah, I know what to do. I know how to do this. What we need is I need to go and grab some more samples. I also need to have a quick sleep because it's unpleasant out there. We need to route the stuff we're going to bin. I think needs to go into the thing. So stuff we are definitely going to bin: bowls, fishing rods, water bottles, boots. I'll do one of those in a moment because well, I suppose we can take the lost tablet. We'll do with a bow. Right, that'll do us for starters. Yeah, this is where it gets a bit pain because I have to faff around. Wow, going at it. I have to faff around like this to get the items going. So we're going to bin bows, boots, bottles, those lost tablets, that lot for starters. So let's go down. Yeah, let's come to here. And I also need a bit of redstone. I'm going to take a hopper and our small waste incinerator, and we're going to place that there with a hopper on the top and the router. Now let me just check, the bottom is black. Just realised that. Mind you, it doesn't matter because the waste incinerator doesn't work that way. So black is going to take bowls. Hang on. Lost tablets. Fishing rods and those. Bows and fishing rods. Let me just pop those over here. Boots, I mean water bottles and boots. Water bottles and boots. What did I just do with those? Where did I just... Oh, there. God, I tell you, I'm all over the shop. Okay, so that is doing that. We want to fuzzy. Okay, so if I go and grab a couple of these and just take them in like so, and then grab that and that, for example, and go and throw that on, that on, and that on. They should all be down there. They are. Similarly, we'll throw that one on, that one, and that one, and they should all be down there. Now if I throw something that's not in that, it doesn't go in because it has no value. Excellent. Okay, so then we're going to do let me just think this through. I need to be able to just come down and see what's going on down here, I think. But we may possibly need to just pop that like so. So then we need to go, well, if it's a magic book, I want you to come out over here, kinda, maybe. And again, we're going to take an enchanted book, and we are going to put you on the green side, and we are going to make it fuzzy, and that is going to go and man, come out that side. Let me bring all of this lot out of the way. Actually, I think I'm not done with that, actually, am I? I am going to need some more hoppers. I don't know if I've got the means of making them here. Hang on. Yeah, we have. Okay, that's good. Okay, so that's going to come out here, and then I'll take you. I'm going to remove that over there, and then what we want to do is not there. Let's put it there, for once for a better place. Right. That leaves us with one load of things left, and that is going to be coming out of here. So we need definitely to go back one more this way. Ooh, that's a bit tight, but that's fine. We don't. It doesn't have to be a perfectly square room at the end of it all. I'll work on the basis that we are going to be perfectly square until otherwise proven. But get me some of that. So we're going to come out of here and come that way, and we're also going to come out of here and come that way. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need more hoppers, because this here is going to be our brazier. Yeah, do I need more hoppers? I suppose it doesn't hurt, does it? Well, I've got enough here to start off with. Again, keep it tidy. That one goes in there. That one will go in there. And what we want to do then is I want to sit there and say, well, if it's an ink sac, I want you to come out of... Ooh, okay. Somebody managed to get themselves killed. We'll live. He won't, obviously, but we will. So we stick that in there, and in theory, straight into that. Now I will put a trapdoor thing on the conveyor onto that, but that's fine. Then we do the same with the fish. So I need to divest myself of a few bits and pieces of dross here. So we've got the fish, we've got salmon, puffer fish. That should do us for starters. So fish, salmon and puffer fish. Kind of works. Do the pink one we'll do on the clownfish. So basically I'm just going to mix these up a wee bit just to get all of that going. And then we've just got those to do, which if we do bones there, rotten flesh there, string there, and name tags there. It's as good as any. Ah, man, stop it. Okay. So that leaves us with one last thing, doesn't it? Which is the storage for the books. And I definitely am short on those now. I can get away with going up a little bit higher, can't I? Yes. Grab some of that. So what we'll do is we shall have 1, 2 and 3, but these will be set to locked so they can't insert anything beyond what they're supposed to have. 1, 2, 3. I think that will work. Hang on. Right, yeah, so what we then want is more trapdoor. Yeah. Alright, let me just pull a few bits and pieces together and I'll be back in a second. Alright, I think this should just about do this. So there's going to be a pig to wander around, of course, but we'll work that one out later. So these are going up and they should feed down into there quite happily. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this one and we're going to go 1, 2 and 3, and I know you can hit these with a wrenchy thing to get them to do their thing, but right, yeah, we need to, oh man, right, we're definitely going to be having to use that. So if I now chuck this book over, that should go up and in, and that should be down there. So this is double chest, it's equivalent to the 3 double chests, but the only thing that now should go in there is books. So if everything else is equal, we should be good to go and take you like that and do that. And this should start. Right, we've not taken account of sticks, so sticks can go there. I think that's what I just chucked down, wasn't it? Yeah, oh, hello, hang on. The only drawback with oh, hang on, yeah, sticks are in the keep pile, aren't they? Okay, I'm chucking sticks through then, that's fine. Hang on. So yeah, now when anything goes in there that is not wanted, it will automatically filter through. And everything else, we probably want a stick hoarding thing, but everything else should hang on, let me bring that lot around like that. That just kind of neatly hides all of that. We've already got a couple of books come in. Everything else seems to be working fine. So I think we can put all of this lot away. Grab these. I need to do so a little bit of tidying. We definitely need to come up with a better way of getting in here, because I'm not always going to have the wand to get me around, but you know, that's fine. Now the other thing I do need to do now is empty that and fill that hole in over there, but before we do that I probably should sleep. Let me go and get that sorted and I shall be back in a moment. Alright, I've done that, and this is now all happily plodding along. It hasn't got... Oh, we managed to throw a block in there. I've just kind of prettied it up a little bit. We'll get a little shot of that. It's not the best screenshot, but no, that is not what I wanted. What I wanted was to get out of there. Now, right now, there's nothing fancy to that. We'll just leave it as is. But that's filled in. I did a tiny bit of landscaping down there just to make it so it looks a little bit more natural. Well, that's a big job out of the way because we've managed to move that, and in theory it is automated. We don't... Oh, hang on. One thing we do need to check is that thing chunk loaded? Apparently not. But there we go. That should... I think that would do the trick. We'll see how it goes. Obviously I will have to remember to go down there and pick up the books at time to time. Right, now how long have I been recording and waffling? 40 minutes. Okay, well, all being well, I will be streaming this weekend. Pending any issues unforeseen that I can't deal with. So at the moment, most of what we have is just with the move of offices is now just rewiring the Cat5 cable. But yeah, I managed to waffle for 40 minutes and not really achieve much. Nothing new there then. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.